This is where it all begins. Today is a very important day, everybody, because we are revisiting Boneworks to take one final look at all of the hints as to what is coming next in terms of the duck season Freaky Boneworks world. And we're also launching a brand new adventure with all kinds of crazy fun stuff over on a brand new channel, which if you guys haven't checked it out yet, which you probably haven't because it's brand new, you probably should, because things are gonna get absolutely insane, and I'm so excited, and I hope you guys are too. Okay, I'm just gonna try this. Here we go, ready? It didn't work. Now I just gave him a very sharp ding dong. That's not okay either. Oh, that might have been worse than what I was... What was I thinking with that one? Huh? What was I thinking? Oh, God, put it away. So if you guys enjoy that kind of content, go subscribe over there. If not, just don't even listen to me and pay attention. You're the first one, the first clue in the Boneworks world, and the last clue actually in the duck season world. That's right, the very last thing that we see in duck season is actually this monkey telling us that we can rest. And then the first thing we see sitting on this couch here in Boneworks is this freaky monkey waking us right back up. As well as this little magazine, which actually hides a lot more clues than you guys might think. Okay, so let's go over a few things first. First of all, Boneworks and duck season are tied together like peanut butter and jelly. They're like perfectly intertwined. Duck season actually exists inside of the Boneworks world. Boneworks is a thing that links basically everything together in terms of this crazy video game world. And duck season does actually exist with inside of it, and we can actually see exactly what I mean here in a little bit. But this magazine is the first clue that we saw about Boneworks in duck season. So you can see there's this little RPG device right in the middle of this, which is actually a game console which sort of links the virtual world and the real world together, which is what actually created the dog, or so we thought previously. It might not be the case even anymore, but we're gonna cover all that more in detail in a few minutes. That thing is real important though, and that is why they stuck it at the very beginning of Boneworks, because all of this stuff is linked together in some sort of crazy way. And that is the most important thing we're gonna see today, is that freaky cat. So, before we continue, I know I'm starting to sound like a little bit of a madman. At the end of duck season, they actually went back and added in this creepy message from that creepy cat saying that he would be back with his friends to terrorize us in the future. Now in Boneworks, he's not exactly back. He exists in this one state as a cat, but there's a lot more to him because he actually left footprints in duck season. So I believe in the next Boneworks duck season game, he's gonna be back with much freakier friends. Okay, this is it. This is the first spot, so you guys can actually see exactly what I'm talking about. So in this freaky part here, there's all these creepy illustrations of some weird little creatures, which I think that's supposed to be you guys. Hold on, that's kind of cool. So this is the demon little ball boys that like to roll around and shoot us, but if you come over here, you can see there he is. There is our creepy little demon cat. That's not the first time that we've seen him, and it won't be the last. He's back again, and so is the creepy little dog. So it looks like this sort of spot actually illustrates a lot of the enemies before we even see them. So we've got our little knoll guys down there, and then we also have the blue guys right there. We got the ball guys right there, and the jumpy head boys over here. So I'm wondering if there's anything else that I'm missing. Okay, there's nothing else I can see at this point that I'm missing, but it is pretty weird seeing all these guys all together in one spot. And I feel like if we see anything else like these, we can only assume that it's gonna come and haunt us in the future. Okay, so this is it. This is duck season. You guys can even see it through these freaking panels right here. You see that? This is the surrounding world in duck season. That's all of it. This is how duck season exists. This right, whoa, what is that? That's kind of cool. I like that, little ball. I'm gonna take you with me, little ball. Okay, so now knowing this, we know that duck season exists inside this world. That sort of gives us an idea of how exactly all of this works. So duck season is its own game within this creepy freaking Boneworks world. I don't think the dog was ever supposed to turn evil if the game was working properly. So the way that it worked is it was all a mistake. It wasn't supposed to happen like that, and that's how we ended up with the horror story that is duck season. And also, that is how all the other demons got set loose, which apparently are what's wreaking havoc on Boneworks a little bit. Now, if only I could get inside this little door and see what exactly they're hiding in this creepy little monogon room right next to the duck season house. Okay, but for now, we're gonna leave this behind because it doesn't look like there's much of any way that we can interact with it, but you can tell for sure that it is the duck season house. Obviously, it has the car right there. It's got our creepy little playground in the back, our dog house, and even the skybox all around this thing is exactly the same because we've hacked around it and we know exactly what it looks like, and that is it right there. Whoa. Okay, if you stand up here, you can even see the shadows and everything that was baked on. That's where the house stood exactly. That's the whole frame of the house. You can even see where the backyard was sort of set up. That's so weird. All right, we gotta move on. We gotta move on to the next part or we're not gonna have enough time. Oh, some jerk's trying to stop me from getting in, but guess what? I did it. I'm in. I'm in. Eat it, nerd. All right, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh boy, shut that down. Okay, so you can see in this room not only exists duck season, but a bunch of other stuff. Now, theoretically, in this creepy Boneworks world, infinite games are possible. Infinite things could possibly exist within side worlds within this world. So you can see yet again, we find our creepy monkey laying here on the ground, just having a good time with all these other games. And in fact, right here is Boneworks. You can see it's the only game that's messed up. Unlike the others, those ones look pristine. This one clearly has a demon inside of it, and something has gone terribly wrong. And you can also see in the back, there's our duck season poster with the creepy little dog hiding in the back and the cat clock on the side. And this was the first hint we had at the Boneworks. And there is what we think might be the creepy cat in his actual living form, which is pretty weird. But one more thing you can also see is right there actually exists Hover Junkers, which is another game by Stress Level 0, which also exists in this creepy little world. They're both together, except no demons have yet to get into Hover Junkers, although I would love to see that. That would be pretty weird and awesome. So I wonder if we look around up here, if we can find any hints as to some future games. There's Hover Junkers, Ghouls, I don't see anything new up there. Maybe if I climb up here, I might be able to see something. But these all look to be the games that actually exist within Duck Season, which of course actually exist in their own right in the Boneworks world. There's Sinatra, there's Final Fiesta, and there's Battle Bros. There's also these weird cube things, which I don't know what they're supposed to mean, but I'm sure they have some meaning because apparently everything does in this. Hold on, what is this map? This looks important. What is this map? I don't remember ever seeing this before, and I don't know what it means. There's red markings going all around it. Is this a real map? Why is this here? This is weird. No, it can't be real. That says Teleford Dock. That doesn't sound like a real place. Okay, I don't know what this map is supposed to mean, but look, it's even got its own, this is weird. There's some weird stuff going on in this room. Okay, I'm gonna go check up top and see if I can find anything else around here, because there seems to be a lot of weird stuff going on. Okay, well, looking through all this stuff, I can't seem to find anything that's directly telling us what is going on. I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff in here, but it doesn't look like there's anything specifically hinting at what is coming next. Except for that. That is what's coming next, right there. Okay, we are back in Duck Season one last time to show you how all of this links together. First of all, if you didn't believe it was linked, here's your chance to see. That skybox is the same one that we were seeing earlier. This house is the same one that we were seeing earlier. There's that freaky cat clock, and there's all of those games that were just on that shelf that we were just looking at. There's Ghouls, there's Final Fiesta, all the others are there as well. And in fact, there's even more things that link this together. There's our creepy monkey, actually. So obviously all of these things do exist together. There's our sword that we can get in Boneworks, and I believe there's a gun we can get back there as well. So in Duck Season, we can actually grow to a massive size, and we can see notes from a similar figure who shows up multiple times in Boneworks. And in fact, here is a note for you right there. Beware the monkey and the cat tricksters. Great dangers await you beyond this world. I will contact you again in the next game. Look for my mark X. So that is someone who came directly from duck season and showed up in Boneworks. And I don't believe we know who X is yet, but that is a very important piece of information that I definitely think we should keep a lookout. If you guys have any ideas or know who X is, maybe I'm just missing this, definitely let me know, because that's obviously very important information. Okay, I believe this is the most important note that we ever see in duck season. Obviously, there's several other notes that we see as well, but I think this kind of indicates that the cat is gonna be back and it's gonna wreak some havoc. Oh, this is it. This is what we've been looking for. Okay, let me go ahead and read you the note first, but you can see this is what I meant. The cat is coming back, and it's coming back with demon friends, and that is what's coming next. So you can see gate 1, Boneworks, right there. And gate number 2, which has been opened to the creepy cat, which happens to have walked through, is Dead FN, followed by the Machine King. Oh, I don't want to have to fight you. So at the end of duck season, after it was all finished, this little note right here shows up from X, saying that we have opened a gate and let loose the beast. The beast is now in the next game. And the beast also left us a note. Hello, little one. 30 years waiting for someone to open a gate, and finally these fools decide to use the void way. Well, thank you for helping with my rescue. I left you a gift, but you can't have it just yet. I'm adding some new hunting modes to your virtual bird hunt and another surprise, but first, you must be patient. There are others coming, and we must wait for their arrival. See you on the other side. So this big boy right here is coming back in Dead FM, which is the next duck season Boneworks sequel, and I am so excited. But I just wanted to go over all this information for you guys to sort of know what's going on. If you have any more information, definitely let me know down in the comments down below, and I will go over all of it in the future and hopefully cover it. But I'm excited to see what sort of friends he's bringing along to see at Dead FM, because I feel like things are gonna get real weird and creepy in this one, aren't they? Boneworks was fun, but this one's gonna be something else. Oh boy.